Hi everyone, good to see you. God bless you. Thank you for being here again today. Just gonna wait a couple more minutes for others to join us and we can get started on today's episode of Lunchtime with Coach Fikky. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Share this live broadcast with your friends and your family and even your enemies. All right? Excited to be here. Always. Okay. So last week we were what did I say last week? I mean yesterday we were conversing about the topic of entrusted, and we used the book of Matthew 25 from 14 to 30 as a case study on what we need to discuss today. Yesterday we talked about the importance of knowing what stewardship entails, how important it is to know what it means to be stewarded by God, and just not despising small beginnings, doing your best with what's being given to you, as in understanding that your ability and your capacity is what determines how much you can take in. We use the illustration of having a reservoir and somebody wanting to pour into you. And we were saying that the amount of capacity that you have in your container is what determines how much you can receive. It's what also determines how much is poured into you. And we said that God is not a waster. That when he pours into a person, he pours in there because they have capacity. As in the case of the talents, where one was given 5, the other was given 2, and the last one was given 1. And yet they multiplied except for the one that was given 1, because he felt like it was not adequate. But the Lord knew what he could manage or what he could handle. If he had given him more, it would have been a waste, it would have been squandered. And he proved God right by showing how he mismanaged even the one that he was given, and he could not trade with it. He could not give it multiplication. And stewardship brings us into understanding that God does not compare us with other people, and God also requires that the measure with which He is given unto us is the same measure that He expects His return. So that means we're going to talk about diligence and initiative with what has been entrusted into our hands. Diligence and initiative that we take after resources or virtue has been entrusted into our hands. Our scripture for this case study is it's in verse 16 to 18 of the same chapter, Matthew 25, 16 to 18. And he said, the servants who received began to invest the money and earned 5 more. The servant with 2 bags of silver also went to work and earned 2 more. But the servant who received the 1 bag of silver dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. The phrase, it says at once, immediately. You know,